VastSolutionsGroup.com will not allow you to make these 8 common estate planning mistakes. Hey there, Kenneth French with you from VastSolutionsGroup.com. You're watching this because you're a paying client. We will not allow you to make the same mistakes that so many other entrepreneurs do. Whether your estate plan is simple or quite complex, there are many details which are often overlooked that can undermine your plan's effectiveness. Are you aware of these 8 very common planning mistakes? Well, let's go over them. Titling property jointly with your children as a substitute for a will. Unlike a will, a transfer of an interest in your property is irrevocable, which may prevent you from changing the disposition if circumstances change before your death. Also, titling your property, your personal property, jointly can result in a partial loss of the capital gain exclusion if the property is sold before your death. Number 2, failing to plan for the possibility of children getting divorced or having problems with creditors. Now, let's go over the specifics. Parents may regret having made outright gifts to their children if they subsequently divorced and let's say an ex-son or daughter-in-law is awarded the interest in the gifted property by a court. Or in another situation, gifted property may be taken pursuant to a legal judgment against the child. Such problems can be minimized through a proper use of trust or maybe even a business entity such as a limited liability company or LLC. Number 3, failing to make sure that all your assets pass in accordance with your wishes upon your death. This is big. Many types of assets, including life insurance, IRAs, and brokerage accounts, and can pass to your heirs or other beneficiaries based on designations. The provisions of your will cannot change a beneficiary designation. Remember, to account for things that you've already designated, you should review your will as well as all other beneficiaries' designations when formulating your estate plan. Actually, and I would review it every year. Estimating the true value of your estate for federal estate tax purposes. Many people are unaware that the proceeds of their life insurance are includable in their taxable estates even if they own the policies. This could bring the total value of their estates to more than the amount sheltered from whatever the estate tax is by the applicable exclusion amount, depending on the year of the death, etc. Now, failing to consider state death taxes in light of recent law changes. This is big. Many changes have decoupled their death taxes from the federal estate tax, which means your estate tax could be subject to death tax in that state even if no federal estate tax is due. I know, this is sad. This could result in an unpleasant surprise to your heirs upon your death, one that might be avoidable with simple proper planning. The laws of each state where you own properties should be carefully reviewed in order to determine the potential exposure to death taxes and how to minimize them. Now, this is a big one. Not recognizing the difference between the amount that can be transferred free from gift tax during your lifetime and the amount that can pass free from estate tax upon death. The maximum amount that can be given away during a lifetime incurring gift tax, it really varies greatly. You can make yearly gifts up to the annual exclusion amount. Usually it's around $15,000 per person and $30,000 for gifts made jointly by a husband and wife. That do not count against your gift tax exemption. Another one, failing to maximize the benefits of the income tax basis called step-up at death. Low basis or high value assets should generally not be given away during your lifetime generally. The basis for capital gain computation purposes will be increased to fair market value at death, but the basis remains at the property's original cost if assets are given away. Now, some of these common mistakes that can be avoided with just basically simple actions, early and thorough planning can help you reach your financial goals and leave a long-lasting legacy. Again, you're watching this because you're a client, otherwise you would not be seeing it. Depending upon what services you have, you may get an estate plan review at a reduced rate or maybe even free, depending on the circumstances. If you need any help, reach out. Call us 888-808-8278 or email us admin@vastsolutionsgroup.com.